Hello, low ego action heroes. This is Debbie Levitt from deltacx.com, and once in a while I run into someone who seems to have incorrect information about how to do some sort of task in CX or UX. And then I ask them, where did you learn that? And then I find out they saw it in a YouTube video or read some Medium articles that said that's what you do. Now, there are certainly times where things have stylistic differences, and so someone has a different approach than I do, but we'll all get to a same good result. Sometimes the information that's out there, I would have to say, is incorrect, is going to lead people down the wrong paths on how to do certain tasks in the CX and UX world. So that brings up the question, how much of CX or UX can I really learn from reading Medium articles or watching YouTube videos? I think the best answer to that is to research the author, research the person who is talking, research me. Who the heck is Debbie? Where has she been? What does she do? What does she specialize in? That way you can decide, do I want to learn from her? So imagine that you want to learn plumbing. You would want to learn it probably from an expert plumber. You can find all kinds of videos and articles out there with people with plumbing advice or how-tos, but you'd probably best have the best results from a video or source that is an expert in that. I find that a lot of Medium articles, YouTube videos, Instagram posts, and other social media posts, including on LinkedIn, very often are by newbies to UX. And they think that because they learned something, if they now try to tell you how to do it, they will look like leaders. They will look like they are teachers and leaders. And I want to warn people about that. There's a time to be the student and there's a time to be the teacher. And when you are new to UX, especially if you're in your first job or you haven't had your first job yet, it's probably not the right time for you to be a teacher. So since I can't seem to get people to stop posting these things because people enjoy the likes and the attention too much, I'm leaving it to you. You are going to need to put your critical thinking hat on. And when you see a Medium article or a YouTube video or an Instagram post, go track that person down on LinkedIn and see how much specialized UX background they have. Here's a little hint. If it looks like they've done some freelancing, check when they got their education and where they got it. Very often I see people who just graduated boot camps or online courses and immediately became freelancers. That doesn't mean they got any work. That doesn't mean they know what they're doing. And if they haven't worked extensively in the corporate world, specifically in UX, not in UI, not in front-end development, specifically in UX, then they might not be the right expert to teach you. Remember, Medium is just kind of like a public group blog. Anybody can post anything there. There are no standards. It could be true, false, helpful, non-helpful. Even some of the famous UX publications with lots of followers on Medium will post literally anything. They really don't have standards. So just because you saw it in the UX blah, blah, blah on Medium doesn't mean it's a good idea, doesn't mean it's true, doesn't mean it's helpful, doesn't mean it's the right way. Anybody can post anything, anywhere. There are no standards for quality. So please be careful. Research the author, the speaker, the YouTuber, the whoever it is, and see, is this an expert that I want to learn from? Or is this someone who's 6 months ahead of my career path or still in a boot camp or something like that? It's not that I think people in boot camps don't have anything helpful to say. I think they can definitely tell people a little bit about their journey. But I do think it's a little bit early for them to try to look like UX experts or knowledgeable teachers or mentors when they really are still very much students. I'm still learning too, but we're all students, but some people are so new to UX, they probably should not be trying to teach because unfortunately they're very often giving people bad and incorrect information, and I don't want you learning from those sources. I have no horse in the race. I make or lose no money if you go learn from them, but I don't want you to run into a problem where you've gotten into bad habits, you've learned things the wrong way, your portfolio shows bad work, Now you're having trouble getting a job. There's some potential for unhappy endings here. So please consider sources. Take the time to look people up and see if you believe they should be a source that you want to learn from. So thanks for listening. Please subscribe to this channel where there is no clickbait and no BS. And I've got 20 or so years of experience, and I try to bring experts on as guests. So hopefully we're here to give you the truth, sometimes the difficult truth, but the truth. And please empathize with the like button. Tell YouTube, the algorithm, of course, that you liked this video and might like to see others. Thanks, and catch you soon in another video.